YouTube? It's your boy, it's Carter TV, back with Chapter 8. Chapter 8 is where it get crazy. Chapter 8 starts off with Tony and Miss Indigo. Basically, Miss Indigo letting her know, like, the guys upstairs is upset with the way Boss is carrying on, and basically it's going to be a good way for you to slide in and present itself at the table amongst us. And that way I'll have another girl at the table. Now, mind you, while this conversation is going on between the two, they're in bed together, laid up butt naked together, laid up having this conversation after a night of sex. So they're laid up together, they're having this conversation. Miss Indigo is falling for Tony, which she shouldn't be doing. But she's falling for her, she's in love with her, Basically, Tony is using her to get across the board and then do whatever she has to do after that point. So they're having this conversation. She's basically saying, if you could still do what you got to do, I'm going to bring it to the guys, see what they say, and I'll let you know from further than point on. So Tony was like, okay. In her mind, her plan is working. It's working. So right then and there, she gets a phone call from Sting. It was like, Boss is in town and what you want to do. She goes, start setting in motion up, get a couple guys together, start hitting KJ's places. So she starts attacking KJ's places, right, underneath his feet, underneath his boss feet. She starts attacking these major places, hitting them where it hurts. The gun spot, the money spot, she knocks him dead. She sends her guys in to take over, which she leaves Sting in charge of the dudes, put him at a higher rank position where Boss was supposed to have done that, but he didn't. So he basically turned his back on Sting the moment he got into the organization. So he became that top dude, and all hell breaks loose from this point on. So once he gets the phone call to go ahead, the green light to start making moves, everything is a go now. She hangs up the phone, turns to Miss Indigo. She goes, "Who's that?" She looks at us, this thing is going on. I'm setting up shop. Miss Indigo didn't know what she was talking about because Miss Indigo and the rest of the guys in the organization, they never been in the street. They more business term. Tony's coming into the organization street-wise and on business term type of skills. So she's on a different type of time level. So with that being said, the two engage back with each other into kissing and hugging, and they have sex. Boom. Fade off of that. We go to Star and her crew, who's also running with Tony. You know what I'm saying? So Sting between Sting and Star, they're like Tony's go-to. They're her left hand, her right hand. You know what I mean? Tony was in the streets already. She put in her time. She put in her work. Now she got hitters. Now she got go-getters. Now she got people that make business. She gets to the higher ups, or her two peoples hit the streets. So basically with Star now, Star's going to be like the new Tony coming up. Basically, that's how that's going to play out. And Star now is putting together her team. And now they hit one of KJ's spots. They're masked up. Mind you, it's just 3 of these girls. This is the first time Zoe and Mo has actually been in the shootout since they've been doing target practice. This is the first time they've been in shootouts. Star, on her hand, already is shooting at niggas, is already dropping bodies. She already got 5 bodies in the past, weeks she been with Tony. You know what I'm saying? All this is going on. She's still taking care of her son. She putting him first, grinding second. You know what I mean? When her son is not with her, she's with her moms, grinding. Moms is only okay in it because she's bringing the mom lots of money every time he watches a kid. You know how it go. So she basically tell them like, yo, this is the real deal, girls. We're about to really go in this building and start killing everything moving. You understand what I'm saying? I don't need y'all to be scared. I just need to know once we get in there and shit pop off, y'all not gonna run on me. So they both looked at each other and was like, we with you. We came this far. So Star puts them both to the test, right? What she does is they get out the car first and start going. So she tells them, oh, go ahead, I'm gonna catch up with y'all. Let me load up these 2 clips. So she's loading up her 2 guns. She watched them go ahead. They look back to see if she's coming. They see her open her door. they both run in first because they thought she was right behind. So they both run in first, and the moment they get in, they freeze. And they freeze because they wasn't expecting niggas at the door with shotguns. So they both look at each other, and they look at the dudes, and the dudes basically tell them, drop the guns. Drop the guns. Drop the guns. The girls look at each other. As soon as they're about to drop the guns, Star throws in a flashbang. Boom. She throws in a flashbang. Mo hits the floor and starts shooting niggas. She hit one nigga in his dick. Boom. Then after he bent over, hit him right in his head. It went through his head and out his back. Boom. He dropped. Zoe, like, she kind of just like got low and started bucking. I mean, so the shooting is going off while Star is still outside. They letting shots bang, 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 bang. The niggas don't know what hit them because they're blinded by the flashbang. They caught off guard with that shit. It kind of just threw them off. Niggas' bodies just dropping. Boom. The niggas in the back of the crib, they hear shit. They start running, they getting shit together. Now, in the midst of them coming, the girls just drop. Between the two girls, they dropped 5 dudes. You know what I mean? They dropped the 5 dudes at the front. And Star walks in and was just like, I see y'all put in work. And they was confused. They was like, why you didn't help us? We was about to basically about to die. They was about to blow our heads off. And she was like, I was testing y'all to see if y'all was going back down or not. And y'all, y'all got the shit done, and I'm proud. Like, I could rely on y'all now. So Zoe was like, bitch, you did all that? We could have died. And Star looks at, did you? Did you die? So, there's no time right now to argue with me, bitches, because there's more niggas coming. We ain't done. Mo was in an adrenaline rush. Her adrenaline rush was kicking in. Oh, shit. Oh, like, you know when you're adrenaline rush, you got to keep going with the movement. So she was like, bitch, let's keep going then. She's like, what's the guy named you? She's like, my adrenaline rush, and I want to keep going. I want to keep going. So they start hearing more dudes come. Girls get in position. Zoe puts on her girly charm. She gets low. She takes off her shirt, shows her boobs, and they come running. They automatically stop because they see her by herself. They like, she's like, hi girl, hi boy. She's like, hi boys, I was waiting for y'all. I'm waiting for y'all. Titties. Then she takes her bra off. Her titties is out. Boom, nice perky sized titties with piercings on them. And she's like, I was waiting for y'all, right? So the guys dropped their guard. It was like 3 guys dropped their guard because they see her titties out. It's a girl. They thinking what they did. So they instantly like, oh shit, we about to run a train on this bitch. Star and Mo pop out. Boom, 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 boom. Putting hollows through these niggas' chests, heads, and arms and shit. Niggas drop. Boop, boop. It's 2 more niggas in the basement. So they took out a total of 8 guys already. 5 at the door and the 3 that just came down. Now it was 2 dudes in the basement where the money and shit is. They hit the money house. Sting hit the gun house. And Star already knew what to do. She already knew what the goal was, to get to the money room, tell Tony they made it, and start operation from there. So they get downstairs. Star was looking at Zoe like, I wasn't expecting you to do all that. She said, I got to switch it up a little bit. Mo goes down. She's like, what's next, Star? I said, we got to hit this money room. So they go downstairs in the basement with the 2 dudes. There's 1 dude in the room where the money is, and there's 1 dude out the room. And as they coming downstairs, they got to make that turn, and the dude is literally, once they turn in the basement, he's right there. Basically, how KJ had the money room set up was, they built a wall in the dirt, you know what I mean, in the ground. So they kind of built like a tunnel, pushing the money room back a few feet. So that way, if shit was to pop off, boy already know to shut the whole room down. So what Star had to do was get homeboy not to be alarmed. You know what I'm saying? So what she did was send Zoe down there, titties out, and get on the boy. So boy is already like, he not on gunpoint, but he keeps his gun in his hand. She stepping to him. What's up, sugar? He's a big dude, big size sugar bear nigga with a 12 gauge shotgun in his arms. What's up, sugar bear? You act like you ain't never seen a bad bitch with some nice ass titties. So she's flirting with him, and he's really not being phased by it. He's really not being phased by it, right? Mo sticks her head out. He peeps Mo, and he kind of gets up, and he kind of goes with the story now because he knows what's about to go down. So he's playing along with Zoe, like, rub on him. She takes his hand, rub on her breast, rub on him, and nice, right? That instantly caught his dick now. He thinking with his dick because he's like, damn, he's something nice ass titties. But at the same time, he still got to be on point. He gets a radio from homeboy down there. Like, yo, bro, you good? You good? Who that bitch at the door? Because he could see it's a camera there, too. So he like, yo, who that bitch there, bro? I heard she letting you cop feels and all that. Like, you ain't sharing it? You ain't sharing it? Can I come out there? So he looking up at the camera like, he trying to give boy the sign without showing her he giving the sign. So boy was so desperate and he was so thirsty because he seen Zoe there shaped nice and titties out. He opened the door. Now once the door started to open up, you feel me? Once the door started to open up, Zoe backed out and had the gun to homeboy chin. Boom. So soon as homeboy came out, he was like, oh, what the fuck? Star and Mo was right there. Boom! Got your ass, nigga. Got your ass, nigga. You know what I'm saying? He was right there with it. And, alright, so Star gets in the money room. They both get killed. The two dudes down there, they get killed. She makes a call to Tony to let her know we got the money room. So what Tony does is she starts to send guys over there. She sent guys over there, and some of the guys is there to basically hold the wall down, and some of the guys is to clean up the bodies. So we move over for them two. We go to the detectives now, where Detective Johnson is feeling the type of way about Peterson because he's feeling like a lot of this case is something he's missing. And Peterson is basically trying to like divert the whole thing. So what Detective Johnson starts to do now is he starts to maneuver as if he's been here before. He already got word from King, like, or he got an assumption from King was basically like Peterson is dirty. You know what I'm saying? So Johnson opens up the conversation, was like, oh, so my first day here was about a couple weeks ago. Remember that, Peterson? He was like, yeah, what's up? And you treated me like shit. He was like, I know, my bad, man. I'm just not used to having a partner. Yeah, I get the feeling. And last time I heard that, like, you had two partners and they both was killed in action. He was like, yeah, it's rough out here in these streets, man. These streets ain't nothing to be played with. These streets ain't nothing to be played with. These streets ain't nothing to be played with. And he was like, so if they was killed in action, what was you at the time? He said, I was there. I was just holding it down. Wow. He was like, what you getting at? Detective Johnson basically was like, listen, man, I don't want to be like one of your dead partners. You know what I'm saying? Since I've been with you, you've been moving shady, you've been acting funny, and now I got this case reopened up. You want to be like my best friend. You want to know my favorite color and shit. He said, nah, man, you right. I was treating you fucked up. This is Peterson talking. I was treating you fucked up, and I apologize on that. Lieutenant threw you at me, and I wasn't given a notice. I apologize. I really am. This case was cold. I tried to solve it myself. I couldn't. You come along, you solving everything. And I'm trying to figure out where did I go wrong in this case too. So basically, you picking up the pieces that I couldn't find. So, Detective Johnson was just like, He was like, before we get back to the station, why King gave you that dirty look like if he knew something? I mean, I've been busting King's balls since he was a teenager, man. Trust me, I've been around. And he just mad because, he in there and I'm on the good side of the field, as you can see. You see the bad shit? I'm on the good side. He been getting his busted balls, and it is what it is. And yeah, he also told me that night your partner got killed, you had something to do with it. You gonna take word from a convict, a drug dealer, over your own partner? Detective Johnson's like, hey, man, I'm just asking the questions here. And then, Peterson got on the offensive. Like, it sounded like you interviewing me for some shit. I can't ask my partner a question. You want to change the subject? What type of women you like? You like fat bitches? He said, you trying to be funny. I'm just trying to figure you out, man. A lot of these pieces that I'm picking up, you can fill in the blanks. He's like, I would, but I'm cold on it, man. I told you what I know. He's all right, man. I'll leave it at that. But Peterson, you gotta let me know something. You gotta help me out here. What if your job is on the line? He said, my job on the line? You gotta be fucking kidding me. You gotta be fucking kidding me. I cleaned these streets with my bloody fucking hands, my bare hands. Ain't nobody taking me fuck away from my job. This is my shit. I'm the fucking police. I stop the criminals. I ain't no fucking criminal. All right, man. You getting all defensive with me now. Okay, Denzel Washington. Fuck you, man. Fuck you. I'm on your side of the field. You doing me like I'm one of them. And what's one of them, Peterson? Like them fucking criminals, them fucking drug dealers, them fucking rats, them fucking gangbangers, man. You doing me like them. Well, these gangbangers got a lot of dirty cops, too. I just don't want to be sitting next to one, as if you are one. He's like, fuck you, man. I ain't no dirty cop. Get the fuck out of my car. He pulls over, pushes him out. Get out. Make your own fucking way back to the station. Fuck you, fucking dirty cop. I'm gonna get to the bottom of this shit. And if you at the bottom of it, motherfucker, I'm gonna bury you in it. Fuck you. He drives off. He drives off. He sees that guy, Poe. Detective Johnson sees that guy, Poe. Poe see him. Spins the block. So when Detective Johnson saw that, he was like, he was thinking that was the same dude my first day here he met up with. So what Detective Johnson does now is he spin the block. He go the opposite way what Poe did. As Poe was walking, looking behind him, you know how niggas do. When you know you suspect, you look behind you. He's looking behind him, see if he got away. As soon as he get close enough, here come Detective Johnson pop out. Boom, going somewhere, buddy? Oh, shit, nah. I mean, I was in a rush. I got to go to the bathroom and let my fish out. The lion of rip. You let your fish out at the bathroom, bro? Really? Turn around. He said, I ain't do shit. Turn around, man. Spread him. He starts to check him, pat him down, make sure he ain't got none on him. He found a brick full of money. Boop. What's this? That's my rent money. Your rent money? It's like about like 20 G's in cash. You need 20 G's to pay rent? Where the fuck you living at? Because damn sure ain't out here. He said, come on, man. It's my rent money, man. If you ain't got nothing on me, let me go. Yeah, you right. But you can answer a few questions before I do let you go. And since I got your money, you might want to stick around for these questions. He's like, fuck. What's your name, man? They call me Poe. Poe, what that stand for? P.O.? Post office or some dumb shit? Nah, man, that's just the nickname. You ask about my fucking life, or you want to ask me what you want to ask me? And he's like, you remember me? Not really. All I know is you Peterson fucking partner. Probably got a mark on your head, too. What's that supposed to fucking mean? Oh, you ain't know? Every time Peterson get a partner, motherfuckers end up dead. Putting their nose where it don't belong. Is it his doing? That part I don't know. You seem to certainly know a lot for somebody who don't know too much. Listen, man, my ears are to these streets. I know enough to keep my head above water. That's all I can tell you, Johnson. Detective Johnson. Ah, you know me now, huh? You was there that day my first day. I saw him talking to you, which I was talking about. You wasn't talking about nothing. So, Detective Johnson started to take his money out. You sure you wasn't talking about nothing? For every time you lie to me, you see that store there? I'm going to put a bill down there. And Poe had 50s and 100 bills only in his pocket. So, he was like, come on, man, don't do that. Answer my motherfucking question. I don't know, I don't remember. You dropped down 100. Come on, man, for real, bro? That's my money, man. These crackheads out here might get that shit, get their next high. Shit, you might be helping them. He was asking me about this kid named Charlie. Charlie. That's King's son, right? You know King? I met him. What about him? In case you ain't know, Charlie's supposed to be dead. What the fuck he supposed to be dead for? That's a kid. He ain't no kid now, he a grown man. And in case you ain't know, Charlie in the streets too. And if the streets ain't got him by now, he's somewhere out here. Last I heard. I see, now you playing with my motherfucking intelligence. He drops down another 100. Come on, man. I told you what I know, man. What else you was talking about? All right, man. Basically, word is Charlie's alive when he ain't supposed to be. Boss is in town, and they want him dead. Since Boss got to town, nobody's seen or heard of Charlie. Where the fuck is he at? I don't know. You know that much, but you don't know nothing else? That's all I know, man. Nobody's seen the kid. What about this kid, Dell? Word is, he wanted by the cops for that shooting despite her. That's all I know about that. You know where he at? Somewhere high now. Can you find him for me? You think he gonna want to be found if the cops is on him? Yeah. I don't think so. So, Peterson is alright. Detective Johnson's like, alright, here's your money. Yo, man, you lost me $500. I'm pretty sure you'll get that back. You know how to keep your head above water, don't you? Oh, it's a bitch. You got any other information for me? No, not really. Just watch your back with Peterson. If you ain't get on his nerves by yet, he probably like you. But if you did, you got a target on your back. So you might want to watch your back. Oh, one more thing, Poe, before you leave. That night his partner died. Who did it? Poe laughs at him and walks away. Man, if you don't know, you surely gonna find out soon enough. And he walks away. We leave Detective Johnson. Peterson goes to the lieutenant now. He's like, Lieutenant, come on, man. You gotta shake this dude Johnson, man. You gotta do something. He's hot on his case. He's putting pieces together and shit is falling apart. What the fuck is boss doing? He gotta get rid of Charlie. He gotta get rid of King. King is giving motherfuckers up in that fucking jail, man. And the lieutenant go, how you know this? Johnson keep going back to visit the motherfucker, man. I went there twice. Every time I got there, the conversation was already over. Charlie's fucking alive. Nobody can't seem to find his little ass. Maybe boss got him already. I don't know, man. If he do, he need to kill his ass already. Shit. He said, why you so scared, Peterson? If Detective Johnson is putting pieces together, he's gonna find out. You know what the fuck I did. I can't go to fuck the jail. And if I go down, your ass is going down too, because you a part of this whole shit, Lieutenant. So Lieutenant goes, he gets up, he closes the door, because now he's talking crazy. Listen, man, I understand you under pressure, Johnson. If I would have known Johnson was going to put this case together like he did, I wouldn't have signed him. I only did it because you wouldn't keep him with you. If you would have kept him with you, you wouldn't be in this fucking mess. Oh, now it's my fault. Yes, motherfucker, it is your fault. Treat him like a partner. Stop treating him like one of these little dirtbags out here you be arresting. He's your partner, Peterson. If you would have treated him like one in the beginning, you wouldn't have this problem. Now you got a big fucking problem. How you going to solve it? You know how I solve my problems. Motherfuckers get too nosy, you take care of them. So the lieutenant is shaking his head. Yeah, you do take care of them. You do get it done right. So I can't be mad at you for that. I guess you gotta do what you gotta do, right? You know how I give it up, baby. You know how I give it up. Make it happen by the end of the week. You got to the end of the week, you hear me? He was like, enough said. So he leaves the office. Lieutenant shakes his head. He reaches out to boss, calls boss. Boss, what the fuck is going on? Lieutenant, it's been a long time. What do I owe this present surprise? Or this phone call? Motherfucker, I didn't even know you in town. Man, you in town now? I had to make a fucking visit. There's a lot going on. He said, I know. There's a lot of war going on in my streets. There's a couple bodies dropped the other day. He's like, bodies dropped the other day. It wasn't my people's doing. It may not have been your people's doing, but somebody fucking did it. Somebody fucking did it. He's like, his body's dropping? Yeah, and what's this shit about Charlie being alive? Oh, you ain't got to worry about that. I got him already. He good. Well, how long you plan on keeping him alive? I'm not too worried. As long as I ain't got him on the streets and I know where he at, he a dead man. And as long as I got him, King ain't gonna talk. Well, you need to let King know that you got his fucking ass and tell him to shut the fuck up, because word is he's talking to that detective. What detective? Peterson? No, this new guy I got. Detective Johnson. He got Peterson shaking in his fucking boots. Oh, he got another partner. Here we go again. Here we go again. Peterson know what he gotta do. If he needs some help, tell him give me a ring-a-ding. Listen, boss. I know you high up with them other motherfuckers up there, but you gotta clean this mess up. And you gotta do it quietly. Shit is getting wild out here. There's too many bodies dropping in these streets. He said, okay, I'ma handle it. Daddy gonna handle it. Hey, fuck you, man. It's always fuck boss. Y'all the same motherfuckers calling me when shit get rough. Mm-hmm. Where the fuck is Tony at? Why the fuck you ain't got her doing something? I haven't really heard from Tony since I've been up at the office, but since I'm down here, I gotta make shit right before the office finds out. Organization. These motherfuckers is not too happy what's going on in my part of town. You need to handle it. Shit. Alright, man, I'm gonna see what I can do. Hurry the fuck up. He hangs up. So we go to Boss now. Boss is at the warehouse where he got Charlie. Charlie and Flock has been chained up for weeks. No food, no water. They've been beaten up and they got bruises. Remember, Flock still got a bullet wound in his shoulder. You know what I'm saying? So every now and then, you know, the guys that's watching them, they would smack them around and do all types of shit. Estimating Charlie, thinking they had about to the end of the week until they was gonna die. Right? So this one particular time, it's a kid in the abandoned building. Little boy, named D, homeless kid on the streets. He's basically an orphan kid, and he ran away from the orphanage and just went into this abandoned building where he's been like basically stealing and, you know, scrabbling food to survive and everything. So he's in that abandoned building where they got Charlie and Flock in. And he's been there since they've been there. And he's been watching from far. And he's noticing they beating them up, killing them and all that. Like, you know, basically torturing them. And this one particular time, as he's watching, the guys hear something. They hear little D is in there watching, and he hit something to make a noise. The two guys in there that was beating him up, like, what the fuck was that? One of the guys go, oh, that's probably a big ass rat. You know, this shit is filled with rats. And these motherfuckers keep pumping out because I think they smell these niggas' blood. As a matter of time, and the guy go, in a matter of time, they both gonna die. So the dude was like, damn, I feel sorry for these dudes. He's like, come on, man, I'm gonna get something to eat. I'm tired of hating on these motherfucking punching bags. He's like, all right, man, come on. Make sure you lock the door this time, man. Boss bugged out when motherfuckers had that shit wide open. He's like, all right. So once they leave, Charlie looks up and he looks over and he kind of see the kid. The kid steps out. He's like, damn, y'all look fucked up. And Flock was like, yo, son, you got water? You got some water, kid? I just need a little thirst of water, man. You get us some water, man? Charlie like, yo, you get us some water, man? Yeah, hold on, I'll be right back. So Lil D leaves and he go get them a bottle of water. He brung two bottles of water. He gave some to Flock. He let Flock go get down. You drink that. I needed that. Charlie breaks it down. He drinks the bottle of water. He said, why the fuck are y'all chained up? And why the fuck y'all letting them beat y'all up? They gonna kill us, man. If they don't kill y'all, the rats is. There's a lot of motherfuckers in these rooms. He's like, yo, you think you could let us down? Lil D looks up. I don't know how to get y'all down, man. Plus, I'm only 8 years old. How the fuck I'm gonna help y'all? Charlie basically looked at him like, speaking of here, why you here anyway? He said, in case you ain't know, son, I ain't got nowhere to live. Y'all in my crib. Your ass is on the street. Little nigga, you 8 years old. This is Flock. You 8 years old. Fuck you doing the street? Where your parents at? My mom's a fiend, and I don't know who my dad is. Damn, son. So they both look at each other. Shit. So what if I get you some bread and get you some nice clothes and shit? You'll do that for me? You don't know me. Well, you just saved my life and his. That's the least I can do is get you some bread in your pocket. So Lil D was smart. He go, how the fuck you gonna give me bread and you chained up, looking like a hangman? So they Flock laughing like, this little nigga funny, ain't gangster. I like this little nigga. I'm in pain. They both in pain. So he's like, yo, we ain't got much time. And them guys might not be back for a couple hours. So you could really help us get down. He said, what's in it for me? He said, little nigga, I just told you. He gonna get you some bread. I know you need to eat, and I know you need some change in clothes. Look like you ain't bathed in a couple days. You look like you need some real food in your system. So Lil D thinking like, all right,
Oh, if I help y'all down, y'all better not hurt me. Nigga, we don't want to hurt you. We want to live, man. So Lil D, that whole time, he's trying to figure out how to get them down. He kind of got under Flock's legs, pushed him up, but it was hurting Flock. So he's like, nah, you can't do that. You can't do that. So he dropped him back down. When he dropped him back down, right, from keep trying to push him up, the wood and what they was hanging on, it started to tremble in. It started to cave in. It started to cave in. You hear it snickling in, like breaking off. So Charlie was paying attention to that. He was like, yo, push me up and then drop him. So he did it. Pushed him up and then dropped him. He did it 3 times. And then Flock was like, yo, that shit ain't working. That shit ain't working. Ain't shit working. Lil D spent hours trying to help them do that between the two. And Flock was like, yo, I'm too tired and hurt for this. This shit ain't working. Lil D was like, you right, son. It ain't, Charlie. No. Lil D was like, you right. It ain't working. He's like, by the way, what's y'all names, man? I don't even fucking know y'all. He's like, my name's Flock, and I'm Charlie. He's like, well, Charlie, this shit ain't working. You got me keep doing this shit, and my body hurt. You right, it ain't working. So, mind you, it's been hours. In the midst of them hours, it finally broke. It caved in. A rat was just so happened to come across, and it caved in. Boom, and they both fell. Right, they both fell. Lil D was like, oh, shit. Charlie looked up, was like, it worked. Flock looked at him like, what you mean it worked? Nigga, I'm hurting. You hurting, but you alive, motherfucker. You right about that. Shit. How we gonna get these chains off? So Lil D helped them get the chains off. They get the duct tape off, right? They get the duct tape off. Now they gotta escape the building. Lil D been in and out that abandoned building for so long, he knows the ins and outs. And he was like, yo, somebody's coming. We gotta bail. He said, Lil D, I ain't gonna forget you, little nigga. But we gotta get up out of here. I gotta get cleaned up. He gotta get cleaned up. And we gotta get to some help. So, in the midst of him trying to escape now, we leave them. We go to Victoria and Destiny, and where they're at the mall, and they see Aaliyah. Aaliyah see them, and she walks up to them and was like, hey, y'all, what up? So Destiny looked at her and was like, you lost? So Victoria looked at her and was like, chill, Destiny. So Destiny go, nah, ain't no chill. This the same bitch that popped on you and Mo. What you mean chill? She's like, I ain't come here. Aaliyah go, I ain't come here for beef. If me and you had our differences in the past, I apologize. So Victoria and Destiny looked at each other like, okay, where's the camera at? What the fuck is going on? Nah, to be honest with you girls, I'm not cool with Star no more. And it looked like y'all not cool with Mo, and Mo was hanging with Star. Tell us something we don't know. Y'all know Mo going around here killing people. So they both looked at each other like, what? It's like, yeah, she running around with Star. So Star's a killer now. I done seen it all. This is Destiny talk. I done seen it all. Bitches turn from boosters to killers. Ain't there some shit? So Victoria like, so what do you mean like she's a killer now? In case you ain't know, it's a lot of bodies dropping in these streets, and it ain't because of the niggas. So you telling us our friend is a killer? That's what I just said, right? So, and she goes, yeah, I'm not cool with them. She's like, why y'all not cool no more all of a sudden? I said, we had a bag falling out. She was talking about this one guy I was messing with, and she was going to give him up, and I haven't seen the dude since, so I feel like she got my boyfriend killed. So she was like, who was your boyfriend? This kid from Jersey named Flock. So Destiny like, Flock, I heard about them Jersey boys running around town shooting shit up. You dating one? She said, I was, and I don't know if he alive or not. She said, wow, that's crazy. So Victoria suddenly, she's like, oh, my stomach hurt. She goes to the bathroom. Right? When she runs to the bathroom, Destiny follows her. Like, girl, you all right? You all right? This is when Destiny found out that she might be pregnant. So she threw up. She's like, what did you eat? She said, girl, I ain't eat all day. And Aaliyah came in right behind her. So like, you ain't eat all day, you throwing up like that? So Aaliyah go, girl, you pregnant. So Victoria looks at us like, girl, I ain't pregnant. You gotta have sex to be pregnant. So Destiny go, Wasn't you with Charlie not too long ago? She's like, you was with Charlie? Star's ex? I thought he died. No, he been around. So Destiny go, have you heard from him? I said, I heard from him the other day, and then all of a sudden I stopped hearing from him for the past couple days. I ain't hear from him since then. Oh. So Destiny go, what you mean, oh, Leah? Word is, Charlie was running around here slinging drugs too and got caught up. She was like, what you mean, word is? Word is. And if you ain't seen him since, they probably got him too. She's like, all right, bitch, you doing too much. I'm being serious. I'm being serious. You ain't know? Boss and King was the best of friends. That was like Charlie's uncle back in the day. She's like, who's Boss? Some big boo. And as she's describing Boss, right? Victoria's like, wait, isn't his real name Patrick something something? She was like, yeah. How you know? That's my father. So Destiny go, your father's a drug dealer? I mean, I just met him the other day. Like, what you mean you just met him? How you ain't know your father a drug dealer? The top drug dealer in the town. She go, my mother told me he was dead. Like, I just met him the other day, and the day I met him was the day I had Charlie at the house, and Charlie kind of just dipped out. And that makes sense. So Victoria go, what you mean why that makes sense? Well, Boss had Charlie's dad sent to jail. She's like, what do you mean? They killed his mom. So Destiny was like, you didn't know that? You run around with a nigga you don't know nothing about? I mean, he kept that kind of private. I didn't really want to intrude on it. If he wanted to tell me, he would have told me. You run around with a nigga you know nothing about, pregnant by him, and his uncle or his father's close best friend got his mom killed. Like, put two and two together, girl. She was like, wow, this is a lot. So what you saying is my baby father or boyfriend, whoever he is to me, is a drug dealer too. And my father killed his mom. So what does that mean for him? He probably want revenge. I mean, I would want revenge on the motherfucker who killed my mother. So he only fucked with me to get closer to me. But Charlie didn't know who my daddy was neither. He found out the same time I found out. You notice he ain't been hitting you up, right? So she was like, oh, shit. So he could potentially try to kill me to get close, to get back at Boss. What are you gonna do? I guess stay away from him. I haven't heard from him in days. So Destiny, I think it's best if you do stay away then, if that's the situation. So now Victoria got the thing in her head where she think Charlie might kill her to get back at Boss. So Aaliyah was like, girl, you just need to get to the bottom of it. So Destiny goes, get to the bottom of it. Bitch, she already made up her mind. Ain't no nigga gonna kill my friend. Not over no beef between their daddies. That's not going down. She said, girl, I think you should just stay away from him. Block his number and stay away from him. So Victoria's like, I think you're right. So their girls leave, and before leaving, Victoria blocks his number. It fade from them. Now we go to Dale, who's hiding out. He's hiding out. He's staying low. He's calling Sticks like, yo, Sticks, what's the word? He's like, yo, I just seen this nigga Troy. Troy went in the fucking abandoned building with the feds, bro. He's like, so what you mean? I think he might be a fed or he might be an informant. He might be a snitch or some shit. Something ain't right with Troy. Where he at? I don't know how the nigga be dubbing my phone calls. So the nigga was just like, what the fuck is going on? Shit. He's like, where you at? Nigga, I'm hiding out. I just got word the feds looking for me. Oh, shit. What the feds looking for you for? For Spider's ass. Spider? But you ain't put holes in Spider. It was that nigga KJ. I guess KJ got to him first and told him to flip the bird on me. Now I gotta hide out and shit. We gotta find Charlie, son. He been missing for days, son. I know. Shit is getting real hectic out here, son. Shit is getting real hectic out here, son. So as he's talking to Dell on the phone, Rock, JT, and Storm, they driving by and they see Sticks, right? They jump out on him. So Sticks hear niggas running towards him. He's like, oh shit. And he break running. He like, what's going on, Sticks? Fucking Rock, JT, Storm on my ass. Nigga, where your gun at? I ain't got my fucking gun. I ain't got my gun. He drops his phone. And he start dipping. He like, yo, get the nigga. He hears shots fired. Nigga start shooting at Sticks. Poof, 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 poof. Letting shots off, letting shots off. Poof, 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 poof. His phone cut off. Dad was like, oh shit, they probably killed this nigga. Oh shit, I gotta call Mink. So he calls Mink. Yo, Mink, where you at? He said, I'm in Newburgh right now. What's good? He's like, this nigga Sticks just got hit, son. He got hit. I think he dropped his phone. Fuck. What the last place you told me was at? The nigga said he was in front of the YMCA last time I spoke to him. You might want to go over there. I'm gonna head back to town and see what's up. So boom. He cuts off the phone with Dell. Mink jumps in the whip, heads back to the town. So he heads back to the town. He gets a phone call from an unknown number. He think it's the Fiend. He like, yo, who this? Brother. It's finally good to get in contact with you. Who the fuck is this? It's your brother. Who you think? My brother? Claruso, nigga. Claruso. Oh. Where the fuck you been? You know I've been looking for you. I mean, I've been around, man. Well, where you at now? I'm on my way back to the town. Where you coming from? Getting something to eat. Why? What happened? What's up? I need to talk to you about something. All right. Where you headed? Well, I'm going to go pick up my boy Sticks. Oh, yeah? Where you going to pick him up at? Over there on North Street. You need me to pick him up? All right. Cool. Come see me afterwards. All right. And he hangs up. And he's like looking at the phone strange and shit. So Claruso, what he does is get the car ready. Let's go. We got to go take a ride. They get in the car. They start driving. They park up on North Street Avenue. Fiends out there up the ass. Some of KJ's people is out there already on the block getting the money. So Claruso's out there. He's sitting in the car. He's looking out. And he's waiting to see if he see anything unusual. You know what I'm saying? So it's regular driving. He did a quick glance. This way. Back this way. And when he did that, a car driving by happened to be Mink driving in it. So when he did that, he doubled up. Right? And when he got to the light, he looked in the rear view and saw him. It was Mink's face. There you go, right there. There you go. He told the driver, spin the car. Come on, hurry up. Mink is driving up. He's driving up the street. He busts a left turn. He busts a right turn. Then busts another right turn right by the YMCA. Parks the car over, gets out. And he looks in the area. He hits there like, yo, this nigga Sticks ain't here, bro. Where the fuck is this nigga at? Wait a minute. I see his phone. Right? See his phone. Claruso pulls up on him. Brother, where's your friend at? He ain't here. What the fuck you doing here? I just so happened to run into you, man. Come on, get in the car. What you mean get in the car? Mine, Dell is on the phone hearing this. What you mean get in the car? I gotta go look for my boy. I mean, he ain't here yet. I think you should come with me. Nah, bro, I ain't going with you nowhere. Back up. He said, I think it's in your best interest, little brother. Come with me. I ain't going with you nowhere, man. I ain't going with you nowhere. Brother, come with me or this kid got ugly. So the bodyguard goes behind him, right? So he peeks game. He backs out and shoots the boy in the foot. Boom! Oh, he shot me in the foot. So the other two guards, they back out on him. He's like, hey, that's my brother now. I'm trying to kill him now. Don't kill him now. He said, this ain't gonna be pretty for you. Put the gun down. Matter of fact, where the fuck you get a gun? Little brother, stop playing. Come on, get in the car. You ain't got no choice. Get in the fucking car. He's like, I ain't going no fucking way with you. Fuck you. You killed thy uncle, man. Fuck you. Right, the bodyguard that got hit in the foot, you know, he come to and he rock him from behind. Boom! Knocks him out. You should have just came with me, little brother. Dale is on the line too, hearing this shit. Get his phone. Hang it up. He hangs the phone up. They throw him in the car. He takes him back. In the midst of him taking him back, right, Caruso gets out the car. He get back to his area. He gets out the car. And he is approached by a familiar voice when he walks in the building. Caruso, my son. So when he hears that, he gets a whole shiver down his spine. He hears that. He's like, hello, my son. Out comes a shadow as another man with four other guards with him. Four other guards with him. Pops out the shadows. And he turns around in shock, like, Dad? His father is dead. My son, my son, my son. What are you doing here? Why are you in Russia? They got that accent they doing. Why are you not in Russia? Well, when I didn't hear from my brother, and it's been a while since I heard from him, I thought I'd come to the States. He said, well, now that you mention it, right? I didn't hear from my brother. I didn't hear from you. I thought everybody died. But you're alive and well. Where's your brother? He went out to get food. Oh, okay. He went out to get food. What happened with your uncle? You better not lie to me. He was killed, Papa. How was he killed? One of the local drug dealers killed him. That's not what I was told. But the killing part was right. But that's not what I was told. He said, what was you told, Papa? I was told King killed him. Now he's in a facility where he has 23 hours of lockdown with 1 hour to spare. That's what you've been told? Really, Pops? Really? It's like, yeah, that's what I've been told. That's what I've been told. And I need to get them. He killed my brother. He needs to die. You need to show me where his son is. His son? He has a son? Yes, he does. And we in the chapter there.